I mean, just so much where she came from last year to this year has just been, I mean, this has been instrumental growth for her. I mean, like the kid is such an intelligent kid, and she's just socially wise, and she came into her own this fall for sure. She just got voted as team captain, and I mean, just the growth that she's had both in her own maturity and experiences, and then defensively, she's just really done a really good job. So, I mean, she's vying to not be in that DP spot for sure. She's like, here, I'm here to play, and I'm here to do a big thing, and so she's rocking it. It's fun to watch.
She said that one of the areas she feels like she's grown the most in is just her confidence. How do you, as like coaches, sort of continue to foster that, as she obviously is a captain and is in a position to make a really big difference for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just constantly tell them how great they are, you know, and when we just keep affirming when they say something wise, you're like, wow, that's really wise. Like, keep saying that, and keep being willing to say hard things and to share your mind. And I think that we just keep trying to harbor that atmosphere here, not just with Heaven, but with each one of them who bring a different idea to the table or different experience to the table. We just keep saying, like, keep sharing it. Like, don't keep it to yourself. Keep sharing it. And some of these kids have really embraced that.
The answer to this question may be obvious, but getting a player like Jessica, what does that add to the team?
Yeah, I mean, the poise that Jess plays with is I mean, that's where you want that kid in the box. You want that kid on the dirt. You know, I mean, she had a fall where she's learning different things, and being able to get her back on the field. And I mean, she's a leader through by watch me. You know, watch me, and this is how I'm going to lead. And I love that moment. And I mean, these guys will emulate it because just how much confidence she has in herself and how she carries herself. So we're stoked to be able to have her back in her senior year.
So when you have a player like that and she isn't a senior last year, you almost have to pinch yourself thinking, oh, I get her back again?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. Like, we have some kids that just had breakout years last year, and we're like, yes, like, you're young, or we get you again, and then you get to just bring those experiences. I mean, she's gonna have to learn different things, right? I don't know if she's gonna be pitched to as much, or she'll have to be way more selective with what she attacks. And you know, we recruited differently so we could protect her in the lineup. And so I mean, that's gonna change, but just so much of her poise is and her confidence is what you can't teach that.
You talk about a lot of breakout seasons for a lot of players, and obviously a lot of momentum that the team is carrying. How do you carry that over 5, 6, 7 months when you aren't kind of practicing as a team?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was major in our transfer pickups, you know, like we get a kid like Missy Zook who gives you opportunity to shut people down in the circle, and that's exciting. And then you get a kid like, you know, Shelby Henderson who had great success where she was, and then you get Trinity who, you know, had a wonderful fall. And so you get excited every pieces that you put together. And then, you know, when people start to see the freshmen that you've been seeing for 3 years, and you get them out here, and so it gets like, it's like when you have a baby and you know you're pregnant, and then you're like, what's a sex, and then what's this, and then you build it up, and then you get to reveal the baby. It's like that. It's just exciting throughout the whole time.
Obviously, team to team, it's going to differ what the kind of goal is the first couple of weeks to accomplish.
Yeah.
For this team specifically, what those first couple of weeks do you want to see accomplished?
You know, I just want to make sure that we're riding high in our confidence, right? That we keep the momentum that we had from the fall, and that we know we're good, and that we practice like, you know, we're here to master people. We're not here to just compete. We're here to make sure that we're right in this minute, and we're here to master it, to be the best, period. And you know, as you get more and more talent, then they push each other, right? And they're vying for a position. We're in position competitions every single place. So that kind of takes care of itself too.
Where do you think you've seen these teams you've had grow most from when you first got here?
I mean, athleticism, love for the game. You know, I mean, these kids, you can push them further because they love it. You know, they want to grind. They embrace that, and they're not, they don't take anything for granted. We have a lot of kids that have come off of injury or been redshirted or had things taken away from them for one way or the other, and so now they're not taking anything for granted. You know, some kids that haven't played that have a chance to start, you know, like it's kind of like comeback kids, you know, and that's something that we've grown into, which is, I mean, it's so fun to coach that. I mean, I'm having such a fun time.
I mean, I know most of us have been working really hard over the break, so we're all coming back in pretty good shape. It's just kind of getting back into the flow of things, getting back into the hours of practice and all that stuff. But we're in pretty good shape. We're looking really good, and we're just excited to be out here together.
I was gonna say, for you, what's the most exciting thing about it? Does it feel like the grass, the dirt, and all that?
Yeah, I'm just so excited to be out here on this beautiful day with my team. And we get to hit, we get to take ground balls all together. And it's really just a powerful moment for us because we've just all been working individually for the past 5 weeks. So nothing better to be out here with them.
When you get into the process of kind of taking those puzzle pieces and putting them all together, what are some of the first few things the hurdles that you kind of have to overcome just as you get into a process and you kind of get into a groove?
Yeah, most of the time it's just shaking the rust off a little bit at first, just working together, and we'll get that with just reps at first, and then just the communication piece, we'll work on that a lot. So. And
just with the success that you were able to have last year, I mean, how much motivation does that give you as you head on into this next season?
I mean, I was just surrounded by really great people that put me in a position to succeed. And there's so many other teammates that have my back on this, and I can't wait to see like how many other of my teammates come up and step up big for us.
Momentum-wise, what's the key to kind of keep it? But you know what you do after you. Go ahead.
Tell us a little bit about these newcomers that you guys have.
Oh my, they're so exciting to watch. Like I know, like leaving this program, I know that like these freshmen are just going to take it wherever they want to go with it. They have all the potential in the world, and we're trying to set a good example for them on how to work hard and what it takes to compete at this level, and they're taking it like nothing. So it's awesome.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
Okay, just want to make sure. In order to kind of survive those first couple weeks of practice and such, what's the biggest piece of advice you have for a younger player?
Just staying in it together. As long as we're all focused and all on the same page, then we're going to get through everything together. It's we'll only come into issues when people like take themselves out of things or aren't talking. So as long as we're in it together, we can get through anything.
Momentum-wise, what's the biggest thing y'all can do as a team to kind of keep that momentum going when you've had 6 or 7 months off as a team?
I just think being out here on the field, like there's nothing better than just being out here on the dirt and just working hard together.
Oh, Jess is just like the heart of the team, and I know last year was my freshman year. It was really great to look up to her and just know that like if I just did my job, I had so much faith in like knowing that she was gonna hit me in, and so I feel like she's kind of given some of us that confidence to kind of, as we go into like some of our sophomore year, we're like, okay, like we got this, like we can be successful and know that we are Tech and we can get this done. So I think that she's just like has so much pride in like who we are.
You mentioned having just a little bit more confidence as you head into your sophomore season. What are some other areas that you feel like you've really made huge strides in just over the off season, but just being able to get out there and kind of have an opportunity to play in your first season?
I think understanding who I am, and then taking what I did last year and knowing like I saw where my weaknesses were and working on pitch selection and my on-base percentage. I think that's what I want to go up the most this year so I can get on base for my team and then they can do their job and hit me in. So.
Sorry, does it just feel different coming that first day of your second season? You kind of know what to expect a little bit more?
Yeah, I know coming in I was like, last year I know this day I was super nervous about it, and this year I was like helping some of the freshmen kind of get over those jitters because it's the unknown, it's the anxiousness, and I'm just like, hey, like we're just coming out here to play softball and get things done. So I think it was nice to be able to help the younger girls out with that.
I would say, what's the biggest piece of advice you can give them on how to survive the first week or two and get acclimated?
I would say just remembering that this is the game they've been playing since they were 5 and 6 years old. So yeah, there's a little bit more like pressure on it a little bit, but really it's just like just because it's the first day. So we're just coming out here to play the game that we all love. So.
How do you carry momentum and positivity over 6 or 7 months when you haven't played with each other?
I think it's just taking every day, day by day, and building momentum within ourselves for each practice, each batting practice, each team meeting, just kind of taking it all in stride, and then just knowing that we're carrying the same energy day by day.
And then obviously each team is different by year. How have the goals of the team changed maybe from last year to this year?
I think that we have a lot more depth in like every position, so I think that our you know, in each position there's more competition, so I think that has increased like our level of play, and I think that we all just like have such a confidence in ourselves this year that we're gonna take it super far this year.